Brand new Coquitlam homes for under $1,000 a foot? Yes, they do exist, and I'm going to share all the details about this exciting new pre-sale development and how you can get in there first and pick the best ones. Hi, this is Dan, your Vancouver pre-sale specialist. I showcase the newest pre-sale projects on this channel where I do a deep dive research into finding out which ones are the best, separate the good from the bad, to share which locations have the best amenities, determine which floor plans are the best and which ones to avoid, and most importantly, seeing if their prices are actually worth it and what incentives I can get for you. There are a lot of pre-sale projects to choose from, and it can be time consuming and exhausting trying to figure out which one is right for you. That's a lot of research. Well, luckily, I'm here to do all that research for you. So I'm gonna give you the inside details on this pre-sale project today, and at the end of the video, give you 5 reasons why you may not wanna buy into it, but also the 5 reasons why you would. And finally, give you my score out of 10. Really quickly, if you have been considering a pre-sale for either your home or for your investment portfolio and wondering if they're the right product for you, feel free to get a hold of me at any of the contact information below. Happy to jump on a call and chat with you and explore the options. Now, let's get into today's pre-sale project. It is called Lodana in Coquitlam. Lodana is a community of 123 condos and townhomes built in the West Coquitlam area by Circadian Developments. Located in a quieter pocket of West Coquitlam, where Rochester Avenue meets Clayton Street, this is a neighborhood known for its greenery and charming homes. The developer overview of the project reads as follows: live where kids come together to play, barbecues become neighborhood gatherings, and homes are built with integrity. This is Lodana. Redefining family living, Lodana is a 6-story residential and townhome community in a picturesque neighborhood of West Coquitlam. Created as a hub for all, Lodana is reimagining community and fueling connections with spaces for you to grow, play, and interact. Overall, sounds pretty welcoming. Let's take a deeper look. Lodana is clearly built with a family focus, but do realize they also have studio and 1-bedroom condos available. So realistically, they kind of cover the full range of single people all the way up to families of 4 or even 5, as they do have larger 3-bedroom townhomes and condo units available. With its proximity to transit and areas like Lougheed, both work from home and people who are going to commute will benefit from this location. Taking a deeper dive look at the location now, here in West Coquitlam is where the project is going to be built, Rochester Ave at Clayton Street. There are definitely quality schools in this catchment, favorite shops, boutiques, restaurants. They're all a short stroll or even a bike ride away. The SkyTrain is about a 10 to 14 minute walk away, and bus stops and transit hubs are just a 5-minute stroll from your doorstep. So super easy to connect to all your major transit routes. Okay, let's get right into taking a look at the different home types available, from studios to 3-beds, from condos to townhomes, the size of these, and of course the pricing. So as you'll notice at the top here, they do have studios, or what they call junior 1-bedrooms. These come in at 352 square feet, basically micro units, but there are people that would buy these and of course live in them, especially students, for example, or even first-time home buyers. Those start in the mid 400s. So let's call it 450,000 to 475,000-ish for the people who buy into those first. So a pretty attractive price point for the area considering it's brand new product. Moving down, you can see the 1-bedrooms start around 650, 2-beds, 700s. There are 1-bedrooms at 550 square feet to 630, fairly standard. 2-beds at 724. Those have the 1-bath. They have junior 2-bed and dens, excuse me. You see all the prices here. I'm just gonna kind of quickly go through it, but if you would like a copy of this, just get a hold of me and I'll send it over. The largest homes you can get here are of course the 3-bedrooms and den. Those are upwards of 960 square feet and come in at the low 900s. As we move lower here, we now get into the townhomes, and these are pretty exciting because as you can see, on the low end for the townhomes, they start around 1,050 square feet, but go all the way up to almost 1,900 square feet. They are 2-bedroom and dens, and they have 3 bedrooms as well. And they start anywhere from the upper 800s, topping out around the low 11s, or upper 11s rather. So a big variety here. Some of these townhomes are on 1 level, some of them are 2 or even 3 levels. So we'll get into the floor plans in a minute, but lots of options here for you. Now, if the prices sound good, well, guess what? There are some incentives to make them even more enticing. As you'll see on the lower right here, we do have studio and 1-beds. They have incentives starting at $5,000. The larger the property, the larger the incentive, up to about $25,000. When it comes to parking and storage, all homes do include parking. So the prices that you see are inclusive of parking, other than of course those 352 square foot studios. Now, additional parking might be available. There is a wait list for that, and all homes have access to a bike loop, and additional storage is available for purchase. These homes look to be completed by around summer of 2026. And if you were someone that was looking to assign this at some point, they do have an assignment fee of $2,500. Maintenance fees about 43 cents per foot, or $430 for a 1,000 square foot home. When it comes to the deposits, look at this. Only a 10% total deposit. This is quite rare and quite attractive for a lot of people for obvious reasons. So the way it would work, $5,000 at the time of writing, increased to 10% within the 7-day rescission period, and that's it. Then you just wait up until the summer of 2026 to finalize the completion of that property and move into your new home. Let's have a look at the floor plans now. And as mentioned, there are a lot of them. So I'm not going to run through all, but if you do want to get a copy of this, just get a hold of me. Happy to email you a copy. I do want to point out these micro suites, or what they call the junior 1-bedrooms, kind of studios, because they are really well laid out for what they are working with. 352 square feet for this one, zero wasted space. You do get outdoor area. Obviously, you're basically eating, at your living room, or your coffee table rather. But at the end of the day, this does work for some people. And again, for the size, I think it's quite functional. Quick look at the 1-bedroom here. This is the C1 plan. This does show you that den in the lower left corner there, which has no natural light, but is a useful area, either for actual work from home or even storage. But lots of room here for living. You've got the full 3-piece bath. You've got in-suite laundry. You've even got room for dining room. So this one works quite well for 550 square feet. For 2 bedrooms, this is definitely my favorite plan, the F7. It is a 2-bed and den with 2 bath, measuring in at about 820 square feet. Super functional layout, and I think you'd get quite a good amount of natural light into this one. Open plan, great for entertaining, great for living, and you do get some outdoor space there as well. When we look at the townhomes, real quick here, H3 is my favorite plan. It's 1,152 square feet for 3-bed, 2 bath, and you get a good idea here. Nice, simple square shapes. This is what I like about this developer and this designer, is there's not too many fancy corners or construction ideas that would result in some wasted space. So nice and functional here. I like how open the sort of kitchen, living, and dining space is, and think this would work quite well for larger families. There are multi-level townhome options available, like the THA1 that we're looking at here. 3 levels plus the rooftop. You're getting a total of about 1,730 odd square feet of living space here. It's a really fun plan. Might be narrow for some, but some people actually prefer this. And of course, getting the outdoor space is really quite a fantastic added benefit. A quick look at the developer now. The Circadian Group is a local family business, and they have over 40 years of experience, and they have a lot of their history actually right in the West Coquitlam area. Lodana, for example, is situated on the lands where the family was born and inspired by that community. So obviously this project holds special significance for this group. They're actually looking at this property as their commitment to the community and essentially creating a lasting legacy for generations to come. So there is a lot of heart in this project and in this area for this developer. The Circadian Group has plenty of completed developments across the Lower Mainland, 5 of which are in the Coquitlam area. And for example, there is a project called Florin that is directly across the street here from Lodana. So if you want to see how their construction team is doing, you can always go have a look at that. And of course, any of their previous projects that are completed, you can pull the history on those, or even possibly get into a unit to check out on the quality of construction and finishings. When it comes to the best unit to choose from, I will say I'm largely impressed with all their floor plans overall, which is not something I say all too often. Do note that they're 1-bed and dens. Well, those dens do not have windows, so they're kind of more like storage units. I know some people may end up working in them, but you're going to have no natural light, so just be aware of that. The F2 plan, which is a 2-bedroom and den, not my favorite floor plan, as it has a lot of corners and hallways and may ultimately be rather dark from where it's facing. But when it comes to condos, this one right here, the F7 2-bed plan, is definitely my favorite. I really love the functionality of this and think it would be a nice bright unit. And for townhomes, H3 definitely calls out to me. I think this would be a fantastic layout for a family and really functional and very livable. And I think overall, it would be a wonderful place to live. For the investors out there, they do have what they call junior 2-bed, 1-bath, which is ultimately the best floor plan for getting your ROI. And I really do like the way they've laid this one out as well. And lastly, these studios, based largely on price, would be a great entry-level investment property for those looking to test the waters. And lastly, the studios. They have quite an attractive price point, even for first-time investors here. And the layout is actually quite functional considering it's under 350 square feet. Those I think would rent all day long for the area, and you'd ultimately get a good ROI if you had a nice long time horizon to be able to hold it. On to my top 5s now. Let's start with the 5 reasons why you may consider not looking at this project. Number 1 is the 14-minute walk to the SkyTrain. Some people really prefer something a lot shorter than that, 5-6 minutes, but hey, 14 minutes, even on a rainy day, isn't the worst thing out there. Number 2 would be that it's wood frame. Again, it's cost effective, but some people really prefer concrete, so subjective, but hey, some people really do prefer concrete over wood. Number 3, do be careful of a couple of the floor plans there. So ultimately, if you got in at a point where all the good ones were sold out, you may not want to buy one of the floor plans that technically couldn't work for you as well as some of the others. This is not a high-rise building, so don't really expect to get any incredible views there. If views are super important to you, again, you may want to look at something a little taller. And lastly, this is not an amenity-rich development, meaning you're not going to see a pool and a hot tub and squash courts, those kind of things. So if the amenities are super important to you within the building, then this is probably not right for you. But again, on the flip side of that coin, do recognize that your strata fees will be lower without having to cover the cost of things like maintaining a pool. And now on to the top 5 reasons why you may want to actually buy into the Lodana development. Number 1, I think the price point is attractive. That is thanks to it being a wood frame building, but ultimately we have very quality construction from this reputable developer, which is point number 2. They clearly have their hearts rooted in this neighborhood, and I think we'll be putting in an extra special care into this project. Number 3 is that the area is largely walkable. You're pretty much looking at a 15 to 20 minute walk to most of your area amenities, shopping, etc. So quite workable within just that time frame. Number 4 is that this is clearly a very family oriented design. So if you are a growing family or plan to be, I think you're going to be in a neighborhood, in a building, in a community where you're going to have a lot of like-minded people, a lot of people taking care of each other, helping each other babysit, that type of thing. So really family focused. And if that's kind of your goal, to be around other families, this might be a great project to consider. And the last reason to buy into Lodana, I think there are some fantastic floor plans here. Tons of choice. If you like condo living or if you want townhouse living, you can have that separate entry. You can get townhomes on 1 level, you can get townhomes on 3 levels. So tons of choice here for you. If you like the area, you like the developer, you want something new, you have a lot of choice with Lodana. Overall, definitely lots to like with this project. I think it gets an easy 7.5 out of 10 here. It's not right for everybody, but for those that it is built for, I think you'd have an absolutely wonderful life within that community. If you like what you see here today with this Lodana project, well, get a hold of me. It is very early on in the sales here, and we can get you a lot of the best floor plans at the best prices now. It's something that with only 123 units, I think it's going to move fairly quick. So as always, if you want to get in with the early incentives, the early pricing, and the best selection, just get a hold of me at any of that contact information below. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.